Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing good. We'll start the stream in a few minutes. Arrancamos en breve. Vamos a ver qué nos sale de esto. All right, all right. How's everybody doing? How's it been? I'm trying some new things here. You can see like green things in my fingers because I have like a fake green screen through the camera of my laptop. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyways because it feels good. And interrupts a bit less around these areas. So let's see how that turns out. Um, Everybody listening, okay? Apparently, this is doing its job, so it's fine. Either way, so I'm working on the AI today. Why? Because one of the evil plans that we have as after the jam, this is like a secondary uh, production schedule. If you see, if you can follow. The idea is after the jam, we got together with the team after a week off because the jam, even though I took it with a easy step, easy pace, it was still exhausting. So yeah, and we took that week off, and on Monday we started talking about what to do next. And what we're planning on doing is improve what we have and fix a lot of the things that were still missing in the game, and then eventually make a what we call a new grounds build because we're planning on releasing the game on new grounds. Since the game is made on web, that is something feasible for that platform, and a lot of the, I believe, Funky and other members of the team have already like an established presence in Newgrounds, so that makes sense, and we're gonna push for that. We don't know what's gonna happen next, but at least we know that's where we want to take the game, the next step for the game right now, right? So if you all remember, it's Pump Punks. I'm gonna just run it. Give me a minute. I want to be sure that nothing just pops up because I'm not wearing my headphones because I'm using a mic. I'm trying to use a mic. I don't know if it's working, but the problem is it covers the what is it? The headphones outlet. I mean, well, there we go. I'm gonna go play the game, and you folks are hearing the music. Just let me know if you do. And so so this is how the game is going right now. Like you have the versus CPU, have the versus player, classic thing. We go back there's versus CPU. This is how it is right now. Oh, I have this. Yeah, this is something I'm testing because I'm trying to do different iterations of different characters. You see, like there's a second AI, and it says slower. She's just slightly slower on the x-axis. So I'm just trying different stats for the character. This is something that we want to do with, in terms of balance, if you will, for the game. But yeah. So for now, I believe this should work. I made a couple of fixes too. Like I remember that what was it? The slide level wasn't working. The buttons, the switching around buttons was not working. It works now. It won't be published just yet because right now the games are being evaluated for the jam. So while they're at it, am I colliding? There we go, we're colliding. So as they're being evaluated for the jam, we cannot change the builds that are live unless we make another game altogether, another project within itch. And at least for me, I don't see it as urgent. So whatever I can change is gonna probably come up after the evaluation period for the jam. But yeah. So this is where the game is at right now, and what's happening? Even though you see like it's doing a decent job, the AI is kind of dumb. And what I want to do is fix it, make it more interesting. And when it's hard, make it harder. And when it's dumb, make it actually be even dumber. So there could be like a spectrum of behaviors that you can expect from the CPU characters. And the objective is to eventually have like a decent enough arcade mode for the game, right? So you can go like progressively harder enemies and stuff, and actually make them progressively harder. Yeah, that's it. That's about it. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna stop this. So what I first want to do in regards to this, let me check something out first. Let me see if, since there's not many of you actually watching, I want to know if I'm actually coming out with the voice and you listening to me and you're able to listen to me. Let me see. Give me a minute. Technical shenanigans. A minute. Yes, you can listen to me. That was me actually making noises. So here we go. So AI, this is not Gen AI. This is like the CPU behavior that I want to improve, right? So what it is right now is, just give me a minute. So as it stands, this is just a palette function as I see it. No, I need, where's the AI? CPU, did I call it like that? CPU AI, there we go. So this bad boy. So the way it works right now, I'm just gonna do a diagram. If there's a lot of stuff here. So I'm just gonna, like, as it stands right now, AI does like, I'm gonna call it AI now, as it works now, which is, where's the, I want to use an actual font that I'm using, Genos, there we go. This is the font for the game actually. It's like, no, come on. Genos, you're gonna be extra bold. There we go. AI as it works now. The way it works is, the way it's doing it right now is every X number, every X seconds, let's go with that, press a random input. This was like the first iteration, like first version. It was like this. And this every X seconds, press a random input. And now you get the bullet points. Come on, man. Sure, let's go. And every X seconds, press a random input. X depends on the value of CPU level. There was a, the higher the CPU level, the lower the X wait time. There we go. That was like the first version of the AI that we used for the game. And these are big fonts, and I need them to be that big. I'm gonna go zoom. I know I'm using like, this is not orthodox to use this, but it's something just to keep things noted and shareable in this format. So first version was this. A second pass, so every X seconds press a random input, and on pressing randomize between set values how long you hold either side. What I mean by this is the input in the game is you press either left or right and you have to hold that button to charge your jump. And the sooner you release it, the shorter your hop, right? So what I'm doing is just picking a how long am I going to press that button randomly right now and just play along with that. Right? So this is like the very first version that I did, like the first one. This is like first time I implemented the AI for the game, right? So second pass was there we go. Now we get bullet points. Let me check it because I actually kind of did something quote unquote smart with this. Okay, I did the to opponent. Consider going towards opponent. Is that right? That's how you write it? It's double P. Okay. So what it does is it throws a random, and if that random is less than the CPU level, and this is like super uh, super random, honestly. Besides being a random thing, is like because we're going towards opponent. The higher the CPU level, the greater chances it has to go towards opponent side. On mid-air, have a small chance of doing the special move. This is something that I added later too. Without any consideration whatsoever. Like what it does right now is, where's the special? Hold right, hold left. And if the state sits on mid-air, I give it a chance of 0.2, like a 20% chance. This is a fixed number. This is a magic number. It makes no sense. It's just throwing something at the wall, see if it sticks. And it kind of did, but it definitely has room for improvement. I mean, I have a small chance of doing a special move. Right now, it's 20%. Right? So this is how AI works right now. How do you, there we go. Every X seconds, you press a random input. On pressing, randomize between set values how long you hold the input. Let's go with that. Hold the input. This should actually be above. Makes more sense. X depends on the value of the CPU level, and the higher the CPU level, lower the X wait time. That is to say, a harder enemy is just going to be a dude that presses buttons more frequently, and that's it. It's not much of a mystery. And hey, gravity. Wait, what? I'm at a loss. How you doing, Mohast? Uh, all right. So this is how it works right now, right? And let's see how we want it to work later. I'm just gonna move this now that I have a bigger space. With there we go. Now that we have more room for my face, I'm just moving the chat box a bit higher. So this is how it works right now. Good, just releasing a new build for testing. That's cool. You're actually doing a second, like a second project in Itch to just release those versions? Because I know you can update the one that's live for the judges, right? Yeah, eventually. Oh, it's like internal for now, right? Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So right now it's on Google Drive for the tester. Yeah, I get that. Definitely. I should do the same, but the changes haven't been that astronomical yet, so it's fine as it stands. If you want, I can send you a link. Does it run on Mac? I'm sorry. It's like the classic issue I have. I don't know if. Let me see. Like jams. Give me a minute. So submissions. MWF. There you are. Now it's just Windows. I'm sorry, man. I'm one of those guys. I have Mac and I cannot run it. I've seen the streams. It looks super cool, but such is my life. I have to. I'm kind of like the what is it? Like the sickos. I don't know if I'm gonna see sickos meme. Ugh, yeah. This is me watching the games. You folks like. This is me watching you all play your games, and I'm like, ha ha ha, yes. And I'm a sicko watching you all play your games and the streamers playing games on Windows, and I can't. Anyway, so yeah, whatever happened here? Oh, it was right there. Sure. Uh, now that I'm at it, shout out to the other Uruguayan folks that worked on games for the jam. This is a Uruguayan team, and where is it? The other one? No, it's not Dashing Dudes. It's Joust Guns. That is also a Uruguayan team. As far as I know, there's two folks from Uruguay in here. I don't know if the team size. Let me see. I don't want to. I can run the game. That's cool. So it's okay. Okay. All right. No, it's three folks from Uruguay. I know the three of them. Oh, it's actually four. Gervasio is actually a fourth member. I know them. I know them all. So it's four Uruguayans. There's two of us in the Punks team. And on cheerleaded, I know all three are Uruguayan. So that's representation, baby. That's representation. So you have like Teddy Bear, which is Eva, Leo, the artist, Eva is the programmer, and JC Marino is musician. And then on the other one, there were four, so that's 7, 8, 9 with Pencil and me. That's 9 Uruguayans on the jam, baby. That's a lot of representation considering how small our country is. So yeah. And I had nothing to do with it. If I'm being real, I had nothing to do with it. It's like they popped out of nowhere. They just knew about the jam and just joined and just having fun making their own fighting games. If you played any of them, just leave them a comment. They'll surely be very appreciated about it. Okay, let's make some AI, the good kind, as it works now, as we want it to work. All right, so we're going to like use the CPU level to define how hard it is. I don't know. Yeah, don't take me out of context with this. AI difficulty should work within a spectrum. Because what? Okay, no, I didn't do that. Where are you? Here you are. So AI difficulty should work within a spectrum. This is something I've been thinking about, and it's kind of like even NPC has a negative connotation nowadays. I know, yeah, but I mean, calling somebody an NPC is like derogatory, but like everything related to AI, you cannot talk about game AI without people thinking you're talking about Gen AI, and I hate that. And it's cool to talk about how your system reacts to stuff or your enemies react your enemy behavior if you want it. I don't want to call it like state machines and stuff like that because they're not. This is not going to be a state machine. This is going to be like a pseudo state machine at best. It's going to be like trying to calculate random numbers and move across options without a specific state in mind in that sense. It's just going to press buttons in a smarter way. And what I mean a spectrum is like dumbest is going to be on this side and smartest is going to be on this side, smartest. Which means it's going to be the hardest, right? So the dumbest AI will have to be random inputs every X seconds, not much besides that. Random inputs every X seconds. Okay, no, let's do this. Random inputs every X seconds. Either hold too little, can hold inputs for too little or too long. This is important because hello everyone. Hey, how you doing, Trago? All good. So what I mean by this is like hold inputs too little or too long, right? Because if it's too little, they're kind of fumble a jump. You can actually fumble a jump. You can do a short hop, but if it's not well thought out, it's just a fumble, right? So the idea is that the AI can fumble. And holding it for too long means that they're going to be pressing beyond the maximum jump capacity, which is wasting time at the end of the day. You can strategically wait to release your jump, but I don't want it to be that smart or just that interesting as an AI if it's going to be the dumbest one. So it's just going to be like, oops, I pressed for too long, or oops, I pressed for too little, and let the random numbers decide around that. I'm not going to tie it to X. Like, I'm not going to tie it to the CPU level, this specific part, I think, yet. But it's good to know that the spectrum in its dumbest way possible is going to be like this. Can hold inputs for too little or too long. Not much besides that. That's not a bullet, but let's go with that. Low and random chance for using special moves. There you go. So this is like the dumbest AI, right? But the smartest has to be something different. Can you teabagging punks? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. And no, you can't, because let's say the body or the corpse of your opponent just is gone. It's out of the screen. You can just try to tap, but if you're gonna be end up doing like a short hop, if you're gonna try to do like a teabagging or whatever. So no, sorry, that's not a feature. So on the flip side, the ideal smartest AI would have to be, oh, it's a feature that it doesn't have teabagging. Cool. The smartest one is quick reflexes, doesn't wait around for long, and looks for positioning for correct positioning. What I mean by this, that let's say it's under the player and it will try to move away from a dangerous area for them and try to gain the higher ground on its own. So the way I see this is it will try to short hop its way out of the player's range. And when it does, it will try to jump and reach higher ground safely when towards the player, right? So it's like it will kind of change you down, and then when it has any room to jump upwards, it will jump upwards towards you, trying to knock you down. I don't know if it will make sense, because then again, like I said on the post, it's like it could either be the smartest one or it can be the dumbest motherfucker I can make, and it's gonna be walk right into your traps. And I don't know if it's gonna be the case, but at least it's gonna have more interesting logic behind it, like fast when not having higher ground. Higher ground. I'm just gonna look for correct positioning as a feature. Case by case smart usage of special moves. What do I mean by this? The AI should react differently if it's using I, or if it's using Frevo, or if it's using Palm, or whatever. Like, if I'm using Frevo, I will try to measure if I'm at the correct distance for you to get whiplashed from the special tongue attack, right? That would be ideal. And if I'm I, the little panda girl, and I will try to position myself in a way that if I'm above you, but I am passing you over with my jump, I will try to use the special move on top of you, right? And same thing with hit, like their own specific set of logic to try to use the special moves in a smart way and not just randomly, right? Will this work? I don't know. Case by case smart usage, quick reflexes, and doesn't wait around for long is mostly based on this one, like random inputs every X seconds, right? Because if you have, like, let's say CPU level 1 could be the dumbest CPU behavior ever, which is like, I will react every 1 second for no apparent reason. It's like, you give it a wiggle room, right? It's not just strictly 1 second. But every 1 second plus a variance of 0.2 or whatever, try to do a random input and hold it for either very little or very long. Nothing in between, right? There's a cheat code, now that I'm talking about this. Like, there's a cheat code to do the closest thing to a normal distribution. Everybody knows the normal distribution, right? So it's like the Gauss bell, as they call it, normal distribution. Like this bad boy. The standard normal distribution. So A1 sticks out. And the idea is like this guy right here. When you're trying to do like randomness, when it's weighted with this, makes a lot of sense. Like, you can do like this is the normal amount of damage, this is critical, this is like a bad luck, bad throw, whatever. You can work around that. And if we want to do something like this for our game, there's an easy way to just mimic this, which is, I don't know, was it like 2d6? Where is it? There we go. And if you do like, you want to do like a fine distribution of throws like this, you just add more dice and that's it, because it's gonna simulate like a more discrete version of a normal distribution, right? Because if you know anything about dice and throwing dice around, the more you throw them, the more you approach the average value. Curves, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna go straight with curves, so I'm just gonna go with this version. Probably gonna use it eventually, but it's like, hey, so how can I mimic the normal distribution as close as I can for this case, and I just do a double d6 or whatever is the average value I want, and that's it. 3.5 is just the when you have like the one die. No, it's 3 actually, and if you have 2 dies, you have 7 as the average value, and so on and so forth. What is it? Was it 7, right? Because you have the more combinations of 3 and 4, 6 and 1. The more combinatronics you can do and achieve the same number. Yeah, 3, 5, 7, and yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, Mohas, it's something along those lines. I don't know if I'm going to use this just yet, but it's also a great cop out when it comes to that. It's like you just do the values that will give you the average that you're looking for, and you will eventually get an approximation of a normal distribution, right? In the case of the dumbest AI ever, I am not looking for a normal distribution. I would be looking like for a mirror version of this, like an upside down. If I'm looking for the shortest hop and the longest hold, so there's nothing in between. So it's a valley rather than a hill. We'll see about that later. You can roll that. Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, you're right. Exactly, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's zero. It's not zero indexed. Goes 10, 5, then 14. Got it. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. So it's like the distance is 1 through the 6. So the first one is just 1 die. The average is 3.5. The 2 dice is 7. As far as I know, it's 7, but yeah. Either way, if you start doing that, it will get closer to a normal distribution, which, yay, statistics. That's how it works. So this brings a lot of interesting problems, which is, do I make hard cutoffs for when certain types of behaviors happen? As Hear me now? Because apparently this ran out of battery. I was doing a great rant. I'm sorry you missed it, but I'm gonna go again with. All right, I'm gonna go again with what I was saying. Probably gonna. Please do check. I'm gonna keep an eye on that because apparently this baby ran out of batteries. Uh, I was saying that the idea is based on what Keats said on his video that was released yesterday. Great video, by the way. Uh, we're trying to work around player. Yo, are we there yet? Yeah. So screw that. New mic. Yeah, Keats is smart. New mic just died, so needed to charge. Anyway, and give me a minute. There we go. So I was saying the machinations of machines. The idea is to have players to perceive the dumbest AI as a first time player, as a slower player, as a player that is mushing buttons without thinking too much. And the idea is for players to perceive the smartest AI as a competent player, a player that is trying its own strategy and just make it a better experience all over, just in general, right? Will we be able to achieve that? I don't know. We can try, and that would be cool. So the idea is like CPU level 1 is gonna be dumb. CPU level 10 is gonna be way more interesting. That's what we're going for. So with that in mind, let's begin. It means I need to have like a set of variables that I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna use this, which is what we have right now with the CPU AI. All right, so you can see like this is the setup which enables the AI frequency. As I was saying, we have a CPU level 4 as the default, and then we have like a base timer, a variance, the held and held minimum, held maximum, held mid, which is we're working on a, instead of working with statistic, I just worked with what was it? Like it's not a lerp. I worked with a quarp. Was it? That's how it like quadratic interpolation. So yeah, it worked fine. I'm gonna need to revise that. And the CPU max delay reference. This is a what's the longest time? Where am I using this? Because I haven't seen it for a couple of times now. So max delay, it means the longest it takes to wait for the next move, right? Which sounds insane, 5. Like you can go 5 seconds without doing anything, but since the lowest number of CPU level is 1, it's actually going to be 4, right? It's still huge, but it's still decent, I guess. Anyway, so the big reaction time is like registered here, the CPU react. And as you can see is the time base, which is 1. It's either 1 second, no, it's gonna last longer. So it's 1 second plus a random based on the variance, right? The variance is 0.2. This is what I meant. So just this part of the equation here, this part means 1 plus either minus 0.2 all the way randomly up to 0.2. So the lower value is going to be 0.8 and the highest value is going to be 1.2, right? Anything in between because it's random. Then I multiply by clamp CPU max delay. Okay, so CPU max delay reference, which is 5. minus the CPU level. This means depending on my level, I'm gonna have either 0.8 or 1.2 multiplied by, if I'm level 1, it's gonna be 4, because it's CPU max delay reference minus level. So it's gonna be either 4 times 0.8 or 4 times 1.2. That's gonna be my reaction time if I'm level 1, right? I have a lower value of 0.1 and a maximum value of 10. This is just clamping this. This is just a safe, just to keep it safe, because I do not want it to go into negative numbers, because time doesn't go into negative numbers. And in case I surpass the CPU level of the maximum delay reference, I'm just gonna have a 0.1. It's gonna be 0.1 times 0.8, and I gotta moderate this. Wait. Nah, I'm gonna worry about it some other time. Either way, so it's CPU delay, that what I was saying. It's like, this is the range of reactions we have right now. It's not necessarily the one we're gonna have down the line. Is this okay? I don't think it is, because it's very linear. It should be eventually faster. I'm just gonna leave a note and say, where is it, like, add comment. To do this range is too linear. Maybe consider faster reactions based on other curves. Why am I saying this? This could be a problem or not. So I rather just keep on trying different things. And when I need to tweak something, I'm just gonna go to that line, right? So I don't need this. I don't need the disable CPU. This is where the magic happens. All right. So the same thing. So I'm gonna do something smarter, which is player set CPU and CPU start timer. And I'm gonna do the player UID here, and I'm gonna have to find this guy here. Why am I doing this? That way I can make it generic here. And I just call this function instead of calling it twice around the whole thing. So what I do is player CPU start timer. I'm already breaking my own rules here, which is like naming conventions. It's not snake. It's oof. Let's go with that. And if I do this, no, if I do this, I need the functions player CPU, no, player CPU start timer, player UID. Player U, where are you, baby? Oh shoot, it's just fam actors UID. There we go. All right. So, and you can see it was shorted actually, and that was part of the problem, because I had it twice, and on one the period was shorter, and you see that already is a problem. Let's see if this works as intended. Let's go at versus CPU, on chill. Are you reacting? Yes. You move. That's cool. So it still moves quite fast. You can see that, right? Because the timer runs whenever the timer stops. I don't know if you follow. So the 4 seconds that could be delayed between inputs is already happening. while on mid-air. It's not like it starts running when they're idle. I think it kind of works, and it's okay. Anyway, so, and I'm gonna be like reaction time over, and this is input held, input holding. What I need to do, this is like input holding and release. I could do the same thing for special. I'm gonna need to do the same thing for special because right now I'm doing the holds and the releases, right? Hold and releases. I'm gonna need to do the same thing for special. Why? Because I gotta simulate Palm's special. Right now, Palm doesn't release her own special after that. She just stays on floating if you start as an AI. Right? So this is the cool part. So, random input. If I'm in a state of idle, I do one thing, and if I'm in a state of jump left and right, I do another. This is how it's working right now. Remember, AI right now is doing this. So consider going towards opponent or mid-air. Every X seconds, we do a randomize, and the higher the CPU level, the lower the X wait time, right? Got it. So what I wanted to do is on idle, right now is doing the two opponent thing. Why is it 8? I felt like it. It made no sense back then. It made a sort of sense back then, but it's not necessarily a good idea right now. It was good enough for the jam. That's what I'm going for. So I'm gonna write down, be smart about this, because I want to look for correct positioning. So quick reflexes are already covered because of the timing, but I will want to do this. So it's like random input, and I'm gonna add a comment. Look for correct positioning as you have higher CPU level values. This is what I want. So I'm gonna do a little thing here, which is look for correct positioning. Okay. Check, where am I? Yeah, it's gonna be distance y and distance x. These values are gonna be interesting, so look for correct positioning. So where are you when compared to opponents? All right, so I need to know my own positioning first, because the problem is they're the same object, they're different instances. So I need to do a proper way of calling each other out and solve that. So it's not distance, it's gonna be self x and self y, opponent x, no, it's target x, better yet, and target y. Just for the sake of order, it's going to be like this. And now, set value, self x is fam actors x. Oof, what did, there we go. I would like to copy and paste. Thank you. And self x is going to be y. There you go. And then, this is not necessarily nested. It's not needed to be nested, but I'm just going to go with that. It's going to be set value, target x, and it's going to be fam actors x, and target y is going to be fam actors y. There we go. I know this values. I can get the distance now. And based on that, where is the, there's going to be a lot of local variables here. So I'm trying to name a variable as to positioning. Just I'm gonna go like CPU AI positioning max chance. So the way I see it is, doesn't matter if you're max level, you should still have a chance of not doing a correct positioning. And I'm just using that variable. I'm gonna try using that variable, and I'm keeping it as a variable just in case I wanna make it harder. And the way I see it is, if you're level 1, you do not care about positioning. If you're level 10, you have an 80% chance on every move to look towards decent positioning. And now that I say it out loud, it makes a little, not much sense for a smart opponent. So I'm just gonna go harder. It's gonna be like this, right? And yeah. So I'm eventually gonna like rewrite kind of like half of this. But you see, it's like a very few lines. It's not a lot of lines to what we used to have as a AI behavior, right? And okay, where are you compared to opponent? Okay. I just write so. What is the highest chance on the highest level? What is the chance of CPU to look into proper positioning? Let's go with that, positioning. That's it. And now the way I want it is, this thinking out loud thing is not as easy as you think. And all right, CPU AI positioning chance. So I'm gonna need to do this. Compare two values. CPU level is I don't need that. It's gonna be 10. CPU maximum CPU level is gonna be 10, right? So I'm gonna make it a variable because otherwise I'm gonna make a mess. So it's gonna be CPU level max. Do I have that? I think I have that. Like, there's a value that's 7. Global. There's a global variable that's 7. I don't know which one it is, because otherwise, why would it reset when I go on settings? Settings, there we go. CPU level up, and there is a CPU level max. Where is it? 7. I'm just gonna call it 10. Technically, it shouldn't be here. It actually should be in the gameplay area, but let's go with that. I don't need this. I need, or was I? Okay, so it's CPU level. Oh, it's local. Now I get it. That's why it's wrong. It shouldn't be local. It should be global. There we go. Can I move you around? Problem for later. Gameplay. There we go. So it's CPU level max minus CPU level. So how close are you to the maximum level? I'm just gonna lerp it, which is lerp. Is this value is closer to 0. So when it's 0, no, it's fine. It's So CPU level, it's either, no, it's cooler. No, value is, oh my god, there we go. CPU 8, positioning max chance. The least value is 0, the maximum value is the positioning chance. And the value that I need is CPU level over CPU max. Oof, what the? CPU level max. That is to say, level 1 is going to be 1/10 of that. There is a 10th chance of people using that. I don't need that. I don't need a 10th. I need 0. And a 10th is quite big, honestly. So this value has to be and I have to compare with a random value. That's what I'm thinking about. So it's like, am I smaller than the chance? Yes. It's hard to think out loud these things without like writing things down. I probably should write things down. Yeah. So what I wanted to do is, there's a higher chance if I'm closer to that. Give me a minute. Got it. So it's, so this is the thing. If this value is greater than a random value between 0 and 1, then I should do it. Which means it's a double random. There's something here. There's something here. I'm going to have to look it up. And have to use something to just give me a heads up when it's working or not. Either way, what I'm trying to do is, based on your CPU level relative to the maximum level, this can either be 0.1 there's a level 0. I don't want a level 0. I want a level rate. So it's okay. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it on post. The higher the level, the closer it is to CPU AI positioning max chance, which is 0.95. And then I gotta ask, is a random number between 0 and 1 less than the value I am calculating based on the CPU? And if so, go for positioning. It's hard to just compare all this, right? I'm gonna write this down. The closer it gets to the max chance value, then compare to a random, then compare if it's bigger. Okay, good. Then you should care about positioning. This is a Boolean actually. So it's gonna be like this is gonna be a Boolean. There we go. At start it's false. Otherwise, Boolean C is true. Cool. And now that it's true, this is if I care, otherwise I randomize. So I'm gonna do this. And this is gonna be commented, and this is gonna be commented. If I did this correctly, then the AI right now, yeah, I love AI, fuck you. So the way, as it stands right now, by commenting those lines, the AI of the game should work even dumber because it's not checking the X positioning that it used to check before that. How you doing, MS? I'm doing good. I'm trying to just think out loud how I want the CPU AI to work, and it's becoming harder than I thought. So working on enemy behavior is not easy, and it's even harder if you're just live. See, now it just does whatever. Yeah, does whatever. Doesn't care at all. It's just does a random input based on the X value of the AI. So I gotta do something with this Boolean now. Now that I have this, let's do something about it. So, and I'm gonna add a comment. If you're gonna care, here's how you do it. And I'm gonna ask if the Boolean is set. Now you care where you are. Give me a minute. There we go. With that being said, is CPU positioning, as in you give a fuck. Else. There you go. So if you care about positioning, then now you're gonna need something else. You're gonna need distance, which will be local variables. It's gonna be distance x, which is a number, and distance y, which is a number. Dist y. And I'm gonna define them. So value distance y is gonna be where I am. I'm sorry. Where target is minus where I am. Where self y. And distance x is gonna be target x minus self x. That's it. And now I'm gonna need to know, is opponent higher or lower than me? And then I'm gonna go like tolerance y. Why do I need a tolerance? Because otherwise, if I'm gonna be checking specifically on the same y position, I'm gonna go insane. So it's probably gonna be better if I just have like a wiggle room. Let's go with 30. 30 is still small, but it's not just exact, which is kind of the problem. And what I'm trying to do is, if I'm on the same level or around the same level, do whatever. If I'm in the same level, I'll just go attack. That could be easy. That could be smarter, actually. I'm going to leave the tolerance there. So the idea is, if I'm on the same level, I'm going to try to approach you or get away. I'm going to approach you. I'm going to go with aggressive AI. I'm not going to consider them that they chicken out if they have low health or whatever. So it's going to be, am I on the same level? Then I'm going to try to attack you. Got it. If I'm lower than you, I'm going to try to move away from your range so I can start moving upwards. And if I'm higher, I'm still going to go towards you. So it's still simple, but it's smarter than what it used to be. So that's what I'm going for. So is opponent higher or lower than me? So that's what I'm going to ask is compared to values. Compare value. Well, I can do dist y. Is it if the distance is higher than 0 means that if the distance is higher than 0, it means the opponent is lower than me. But I'm interested in what happens at the... Yeah, let's go with that. So it's like, yeah. And then there's a behavior that I can trigger. I'm just going to leave a comment, which is then try to jump towards them as you normally would. Color, background. So what I'm going to do is identify where these things are happening and try to make it a function later. Try to jump towards them. If the distance is then reposition by short hopping away. Away from danger. So if the distance is that the target is higher. Did I get it around? Did I get it the other way around? If I'm lower, no. It means that I'm lower, it means that I'm, yeah. So here's how it goes. And I can try to get away. That is an interesting thing. I'm gonna put it as a, the case by case is gonna be a mess. Bonus. If I have one few stocks, I want to get away from player. No, that's not smart. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do this. Anyway. So, all right. So if it cares about positioning, then I have the 2 opponent value, which is cool. I'm trying to abstract this somehow. To make it an abstract function. And it's not random side. I'm gonna call it like attacking side. Let's go. Best viewers. So yeah, so this is how it's gonna roll. I need another function. I'm gonna need a function specifically for this, which is gonna be not the start timer, but it's gonna be like player, CPU, trigger, jump. And I'm gonna need a player UID, of course. And then I'm gonna need hold timer base, hold timer variance if I want it. No, it's the whole timer, and that's it. Whole timer and side, and that's it. And the way this is gonna work is, what are we doing here? I'm gonna need these values, which is compare. Where are you? Compare value. There we go. On side, if it's -1, then we do this. Time is hold timer, and value is 1. I do not care, but I need to find the player ID. That's first. I need to find the player ID, which is fam actors UID, pick by player UID. There we go. And this bad boy is gonna be like this. And then there's this bad boy. I know it's not the best in that sense, but it gets the job done, which is something that we always say here. And left, hold, input right, press. There you go. Fam actors player. Yeah, that checks out. And hold timer, hold right, good. What I want to do is, I don't hit the tolerance if I'm being honest, and I don't need the tolerance, probably. Is opponent higher or lower than me? And I don't care. Then jump towards them as you normally would. Just have a smarter range about it. How am I doing the ranges? Oh, I'm doing the quarp thing. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do this. You know what? Yeah. So I need the sign of, it means I'm just choosing the side, which is if the target is positive and I'm there, it means that the sign of distance is going to be positive. If it's negative, then the distance, yeah, cool. I'm going to go with that. So check this out. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to go with it. So it's player functions, player, and well, CPU, sorry, player, CPU, trigger jump. Player UID is, of course, our good friend. Oh, give me a minute. It's fam actors, right? UID. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes. Hold timer. Side is the sign of distance X. This I know for sure. Hold timer is, as you normally would, is this. And short hopping, I'm gonna do a weird thing. What? What? A, B, C, and a random. That's a weird thing. This random right here is weird as fuck. I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but I'm gonna try this because I need short hops. And it's got to be away from danger, so it's the opposite sign. I feel smart. I don't know if I'm being smart, but I feel smart. Else. Else is attacking side and this whole ass thing. And this shouldn't be this. This should be this right here. It should be this. Can you let me copy? No, it's out of scope. Oh, of course. So it's player, CPU, trigger jump, and it's gonna be fam actors, UID, hold timer, whatever side is attacking side. There we go. And then I don't need this. I just need this. And the hold timer is this. Let's see if it worked. So it's gonna be this, and a comment. Hold timer. Sure, whatever. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. This is for positioning. We haven't attacked the specials just yet. The specials are gonna be their own kind of worms, because like each character is gonna have their own specific needs in terms of that. So see how silly it is? It's very silly. So reaction over time. All right, let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. I don't know what to expect. It's gonna be this. No, I'm gonna do like settings and use the dumbest CPU. That's it. CPU plug and plug. Chill, whatever. So are you dumb? You're so dumb you're not even moving. Okay, so you move. That's cool. Oh wow, it did like the dumbest CPU just hit me. Okay, so it moves badly, which is expected. And now I'm gonna go in settings and make it like 10. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh wow. He uses the special a lot. I don't know if that's good. I'm gonna cut off on the specials for a while. Where are the specials? It's oh, because there's a higher. It's a higher chance because it's triggering the option more often. It's not because it's better or worse. It's just triggering it. Honestly, good. Just positioning. I don't care. There we go. Just CPU level 10. Still slow with the reactions though. Yeah, she's kind of slow with the reactions. What's going on here? Didn't position towards me. You gotta jump towards me. Why are you not jumping towards me? It's doing the other thing. If I stay still, she should kill me. Why is she not doing that? Okay, she's dumb. She shouldn't try to. Okay, when she's far. Okay, she's just silly. Alright, she got me. Took her long enough. Pretty short hops should be shorter hops. And there's something with that, you know, corp thing that's not cool. There's definitely something over there. This is level 4. It takes her sweet time though. Now she's not even moving. What the fuck? Okay, alright, I have an idea. It's not a good one, but it's an idea. Okay, so Arena 2, Arena 3. Chill is Arena 3. Do I have a text box that's debug? No, where is this? I need a nasty ass thing. It's like text. Alright, text. There we go. And it's gonna be txt debug. Txt debug. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna have an outline. Sure, let's go with this. 20. You're gonna be white. Actually, it needs to be more readable, so it's gonna be genus bold, like this. And I'm gonna have to give you an outline if I want to read you. So effects, outline, better outline. Love the name of that. And width 3. All right, this is a debug thing, and I'm gonna do it here. CPU AI. I'm gonna go with debug. Add a group. AI debug. All right, let's go with that. It's AI debug gives me, what I want to do is on startup layup, I'm going to create an object, which is going to be the txt debug on the HUD one. Let's go with HUD. 2020. Let's see if it does. Just for testing. Yeah. Viewport. Because the keyboard hints are there. It's gonna be annoying. Alright. Honestly, it should just be like viewport right of HUD minus, fuck it, 200. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So this is what I want. And I'm gonna do like silly little functions. Let's go with debug text. Append and debug text reset. Rewrite. And it's gonna be text string. It's gonna work as a log, and it's not necessarily gonna be good, but it's gonna be txt debug append text, and on dnd it's set text, there we go. And the way I'm gonna do it is on set CPU this function. There is text append, and it's going to be new line and reposition. Randomize. Let's see. Okay. Doesn't do anything on reposition. You noticed that, right? Okay, let's see if this works. Randomize. Cool. Can react. Reposition. Randomize. Can react. Randomize. Can react. Randomize. Can react. Randomize. It's not self, it's fam actors. Call mapped? No, my dear. There I go. Let's see. Can you give me the timer? It's not reacting. What is going on? Reposition does nothing. You notice that? All right, what's going on with reposition? Let's go. On reposition. Did I lose it? What is this? It's not doing anything for whatever reason. I'm gonna append a text and see if this goes. It's like reposition, sign, and sign of list. X. So what you got for me? It's long. Let's go. Folks, it's hard to do this. Don't forget it. Sign is 0. Hello. What do you mean 0? How do you expect this to work? Should I nest this? I probably should. Let's see. Okay. Sign 0, what the fuck? Am I miscalculating this? Where's target? Target. Wait. I'm not calculating this properly. I'm definitely not. Wait. Oh, give me a minute. It's characters, motherfucker. It's characters. Got it wrong. Alright, guys. So I foiled by my own petard. So it's characters Y. Okay. And chill. Now I see it. Get out. Don't follow me. So, okay. If I go home, then the settings should let me do this super fast. Okay, chill. Oh, wow, those are, whoa, those are reaction times, baby. It's not gonna try to attack. But there's a chance that it will. Oh! There we go. So it feels smarter. Not saying it's good, but it feels smarter. Can't react. I love that it says can't react. It's gonna be looping like that forever, based on what I said. But the behavior is there. It's like, if I'm lower than you, then I'm gonna try to just get the fuck out. If I'm higher than you, then I'm gonna try to trap you. I think there's a thing like, if there's enough distance, it should still try to go for you. Yeah, there's a certain distance with this where this doesn't make any sense. Save. Woof. Woof. What happened there? Sad. Save distance. Let's call it. Wow. Fucking 300. I know it's not the best, but it's something. What are the prefabs? How size? It's 100. It's like 350. Let's go with that. So the safe distance is 350. All right, so try to jump towards them as you normally would. No, look for the safe distance. Go. Compare two variables. 2. Absolute value of distance x needs to be either higher from the safe distance or lower. If it's higher, it's this. short hop ratio. Let's go. 5. And this is like the short hop ratio. Short hop ratio. Enough with the magic numbers, my dude. Short hop ratio. Same thing with this. So it's like, are you in the safe distance or not? Are you greater than the safe distance? Then do this. Don't need to append. If you're greater than the safe distance, do this. If you're shorter than the safe distance, get the fuck out. And then you just have a random chance of whatever. And you know what's funny? I can do this. Do I have the short hop ratio? I'm just gonna do this. Short hop ratio. No, I cannot do this. Random between this and 1. Why you don't like this? Oh, I see. Because of this. Comma 1, comma random. There. Okay. Let's see. Might be not something that you solve in 2 hours, of course, but I'm trying to get there. It's not that. So if you're closer... Oh, it's looping. I get this. He's gonna be in the forever position of just doing that dance there. Trying to think how to fix this. This is a level 10, right? This guy's gonna try to stay away. That's what I was looking for. And that was not happening. I think, therefore I am, is if I'm trying to get away from danger, I should be able to do this just like this. So I'm trying to get away. But if I'm greater than the distance, I can do whatever. So if the distance is higher, let me do whatever. Side is a choose. No, side is actually, you know what? No. Side is actually this. Means you can get out. No, just go random. Let's go random. Just choose. I don't care. Let's see what happens. Alright. There you go. So how are we feeling about this? Alright. He jumps. No, it's level 4. No, I want it to be level 10. Let's see. There we go. Short. Get the out. What? Reposition. Gotta be nuanced then, right? If I'm soft, this is gonna try to follow me. It's gonna be stuck there. I can sense that. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Oh wow, you got stuck. Oh, timer is just dead. Okay. I'll bring it to the table. It's always with precision, I see. It's always away, never towards. What the fuck? Why is it getting away? Oh, I see. No. If you're safe distance, just try to go. Try to have a go. Or did I did it wrong? You're trying to get away. Okay. You'll have the higher ground. You're trying to land on me. You're gonna try to do like big jumps. See, a proper UI would be like thinking about positioning and where the other platforms are, but just this is not gonna happen at this scale of the game. I can still do something decent about it, right? So let's see if I can get like a higher ground with this fucker. I'm gonna try to get away if I'm on the same level. So the tolerance thing is important. Yep. Yep. Now, if you're stuck there, what are you gonna do? I'm on the lower position. I'm on a higher position. I should look for you. But then I get scared. No. Still having a hard time. Oh, it's CPU 4. Never mind. Go. I want to do. Oh, this guy's chasing. There we go. Oh, he wants a piece of me, alright. Alright, and you're gonna bounce back, and you're gonna bounce forward, and you're gonna bounce back. There's a slight chance you're gonna bounce back. You're gonna be like there all the time. That's why we need a timer. We were thinking about adding a timer too, because you can have this happen. You're gonna need some sort of sudden death trigger somewhere, right? So what if I go like this? Can I just oops, and let me get you. Oh, shoot! I'm gonna actually try to fight against this. See if it's harder, quote unquote. Nope. Okay, it appears to be more interesting. Not saying it's the best, but it's more interesting, alright. Oops. He actually defeated me. Nice. So if there's any difference with CPU 9? Oh, there is a randomize. I saw that. Oh, hello. You're still doing that. Right. It's almost like... Wow, that was finicky. Okay. Whoa, I need to work on that. I need to work on those like weird edge cases that are happening. I should have landed on him. Oof. Yeah, so it's better. It's not the best. It's better for sure. Gotcha. Now I needed to use. Let's say so quicker reflexes. This we know. I'm gonna put it on another color like orange. Looks for correct positioning. Orange too, because it's there but it's not there. And a case by case for the specials. So let me do a quick run as to what the character data says for these characters. Hip has a, yeah, it has a gravity, it has a value. I used to have comments here, so this is the old character data. Okay, small hop during special. This is small hop. Should be downward, honestly, but sure, whatever. So I need to also re-parameterize that so it's easier to mod. And but yeah, okay. Let's go with the randoms, the random special chance. So I'm just gonna delete these if I'm being honest. Yeah, sure. And it's gonna be special reaction testing. And it's gonna have a boolean is CPU AI special use. And it's gonna be a boolean, it's gonna be false. And then I'm gonna have to do a special function, special CPU AI CPU check special check for special smart trigger, I'm gonna call it. So the way it's gonna work is, the idea is it will test if it's a smart move if using the special is the right move. That's what I'm going for. Right? And every character is gonna have like their own reason to use the special. And that's where it's gonna happen. So it's CPU AI special use max chance. This is a lot. I'm gonna go with that. So the idea is, if this happens, oh man, gotta do this. Give me a minute. I gotta think about palms, but I'm not gonna work on palms right now because palm is a special case as it stands right now because she's the only one that has a release effect on her special, which is like stop hovering. But right now, all the other characters just work as intended with just a simple trigger. So I'm gonna go with that, and it's CPU smart trigger. You're a function that returns a value. Why do I need it to return a value? Because it can grade whether it's good or not to do the special. That is interesting. that is interesting. So it's going to be like player functions, player CPU trigger, and it's going to be FunActors UID from greater than 0. So max chance is not that. Max chance should be bigger. I'm just having a lot of things in my head right now, so I'm gonna go slow. Let's go with fam actors pick by UID. I know it's player UID. And go with character. It's a string. Compare variable. Is it a player? No, sorry. Character. I'm gonna add a little group. Woof, all the way up there. I see. Now it's gonna be like this. And I'm gonna have a function which is player CPU special I. And this has to this is more complicated than I want it to be right now, but I'm gonna try. So it's like player UID. So I have the player UID. That's all I need, honestly. So it's like functions, and it has to return a number. So it's return number, return trigger, return smart trigger. Let's go with that. Smart trigger. And characters UI, so it's gonna be like, I'm gonna go, no, you gotta return a number. No, it's not a parameter. It's gonna, in a function, you return a number. And set value, return smart trigger functions, player CPU special UI. And it's gonna be player UID. There we go. I gotta do the same thing for all 4 characters at first. This is smart? I don't know. Will it work? Probably. Frevo. Hip. And pop. Alright. So I can just go and say like, you should use it and just use it. But it is to have different criteria for each character. So in the case of AI, what I should ask is the enemy under me? Right? So it can always try to shoot, even though there's like a platform, it might be smart to try. And you can get like, this is interesting. So how close you are to the height. Can it detect how? I gotta do like a raycast, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm thinking is, how do I know that there's nothing stopping me from shooting for the other enemy? I don't know if you follow. I'm gonna go with the easy one. I'm gonna go with Frevo. I'm gonna go with Frevo, which is like stupid simple in that sense, which is you pick with player ID. So the idea is to go and tell a Frevo player I need self x and self y, and then I'm going to need target x and target y. So the easy one is functions. Wait, I noticed something. Where are you? Yes. I like this. I like this though, so I need this. Anyway. Where was I? On Frevo. Cool. And then I'm gonna need this. And it's gonna be set value. Self x is gonna be famactors x. No, there we go. Self y is gonna be famactors y. There we go. And then I'm gonna go to set value of target x, which is gonna be famcharacters x. And hello. There we go. No, come on. It's like it always loses focus on that. So it's like bum, 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 bum. There we go. Okay. All right. I have the values, and now I need to check. Is it at a decent distance from Frevo? And I'm gonna need two variables. Local variable. How long is Frevo's tongue? I'm just gonna go with like, yeah, I'm just gonna go with like something along the lines of like proper distance. I'm just gonna call it. That's an awful name, man. I know, but just go with that. 150, 200. Proper distance x and proper tolerance y. If I'm being honest, it's tolerance. It's gonna be 50, and tolerance x is gonna be like this. So mass compared to values is if the absolute value of target x minus self x is I'm gonna have to worry about the signs now, but that's for another time. If the absolute value is less or equal than the tolerance x, and also the absolute value of y's is equal to tolerance y. A return chance, it's going to be called, I don't care. And set value, return chance to 1, actually. This does not cover if Frevo is looking in the same direction. So the sign of target x minus self x is the same as the sign of famactors. Vector x. If the signs are the same, then you can do this. It feels sensible what I'm asking here. So I'm asking, is it within range? And is it looking in the proper direction? Return 1. And after all of that, we go functions, return value, return chance. There we go. And also at the end of everything here, it's got to be like functions, return value, return smart trigger. So yeah. So this is like a couple of way distant layers of abstraction that we're doing right now. The idea is, I'm checking if Frevo is in the correct position to use his special, because that will inform the special triggers, and the special triggers should be informed by the CPU level if it should go random, not at all, or smart. That's kind of like what I'm going for. All right, this is Frevo. And it doesn't have to be always. There has to be a chance of not doing it. That's a 0.7, right? And there has to be a chance of not doing that. And yeah, that's Frevo. And I'm going to do the same thing here. It's going to be return chance, and it's going to be the return value of return chance. So I'm going to try first to do this. Let's go character Frevo. I want to test this. Set return smart trigger to special Frevo. Wait, Frevo, where are you, my boy? There we go. So it will return a smart trigger. Where is it being called? Here. No, here. I'm going to ask first, should I use a smart one? Should I use a smart special? And for that, I'm going to go this is weird, but here's what I'm going to try. I'm going to have to do a number, which is lerp. And it's going to be 0 to max chance, CPU AI level max chance. A similar behavior than what we've been used to random 01. So what this will do is there any chance I use a smart special? Cool. Low rand chance, there we go. And this will make the Boolean true. Okay. Got it. So if the Boolean is true, I do one thing, the otherwise I won't. All right. Functions. Is it a, okay, so it's, is it a good time to use the special or not? Else, you shoot your shot, I guess. Try to use the special randomly. So try to use the special randomly, which is, let's go. So is random 01 less than the CPU special random chance? If it does, then yes, I would like to do a random input. Thank you very much. So it's like input special, press for player, for fam actors, UID. There we go. Wait, or is it a number? Player, right? No, come on. Player, there we go. Input, trigger jump, come on, show me. Show me, show me, show me. Factors player, okay. Okay, God. Sure. Return smart trigger, let's go. Where is it being called? It's being called here. Where am I using it? Here. If it's not being used, you just go by the random one. Cool. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna need to go with the append. Append. Just adding new stuff so the debug text makes sense. If it's not, it's gonna be random way. Just add some visual distinction and give me an else, which is not now, and use it. I don't know what's gonna happen, let's go. Okay. It appears to make some sense. I need Frevo. I need my boy Frevo. It's gonna be boom and boom. Let's see that. Oh, you're getting away, man. Come on. Alright, let's go. I need this to be smarter. distance is higher than no. Target is lower, but also less. If it's slightly higher, sure, let's go with that. Settings, let's go. Let's see what this is doing. Reposition, boom. Way, use it. Why is it doing random? Way. It's gonna use it a lot and I don't like it. It's using it randomly. Why? You shouldn't do it randomly so much, my dude. Why? It runs the program too often, so it's not a chance. That's the thing. It runs it too often. So it becomes annoying and we'll do it a lot. Doesn't matter why. Because 0.2 is still 0.2. But it should be smart way all the way, right? The 0.2 chance of it not being the smart way is what's going on. Okay, let me see if I understood this. The CPU, bam, bam, bam. No, I'm still with. Come on, go home. Settings. There we go. Reposition. That's it. It's too often. It's rolling too often all the time, so it's bound to do it either way. That's what's happening. I see. This is going to be more complicated than I expected. Of course, because how it goes. Let's see. So the way I see it is, I could keep on checking. The random chance is diluted with the CPU level. That's what I'm thinking. The higher the CPU level, the lower this should be, which is, okay, hear me out. So it's gonna be, the lowest number is gonna be 0? It's gonna be less than 0, let's go. Lowest number is gonna be 0. And the highest number is gonna be 1, sure. CPU level, CPU max. What should happen, oh sorry, this is lerp. The closer to 1 you are, closer to 0 you will be. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't, you know, fucking divide by 0 at any minute. Am I doing exactly that? No. All right, it's not doing it for no particular, not now, cool. Not now. This is cool. It's not gonna use it in a random, useless way. You use it in a smart way. Was asking the wrong question, my dude. Get fucked. Okay. You plan on using it? Somehow? Will you use it? I mean, it should be using it all the time. For that same reason. So I see. I saw that. So, huh. Let me see. Smart way. Smart way. No, not now. Gotta do something about this. Mostly smart way. It says right there, it's mostly smart way, so it should try to use it. I don't know why it says not now, but okay. CPU check from smart. Okay. If you can use it, use it. I don't know why. Input special press play fan actors play. It's not changing into using it. What? I'm not assigning character to anything. I'm that stupid. Set value character. Come on. Character equals to fan actors character. Now we could be having something here. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. It didn't even try. It's not trying. It's just weird. Oh, stuff. So there is something, but it's not doing it properly. Debug time. So I'm gonna go with my car. Now I need this. It's character. Yeah, they're all like this. So gotta lowercase it. God damn it. Feels like I have to. So it's fam actors. There we go. No, it's lowercased already. Shut the hell up. I'm gonna pend like this. It's like okay, I guess. Okay. I've tried this a couple of times and okay, it's 0. I see that 0. Okay. Oh, now? Why? I saw that. Or then I'm measuring it wrong, clearly. Oh, I've been doing this wrong the whole time. So I gotta do this. Let's see. Because that looks scary, man. Shoot your shot. Oh, I'm doing 4, sorry. So I want it to be scary. Let's see. If you want to go, but I gotta be scary. We're gonna be level 10, right? Oop. It just went out. Oof. That's what I'm talking about. I want him to be scary as shit. There we go. There we go. That wasn't scary. I guess it's not that bad, but oof. I mean, it was smart. It used it when it should have, so I'm gonna go for a rematch. See if I can actually play attempting to defeat him. Oof. Vertical distance was a thing, right? So, oof, that shit, okay. I like it. I like it. Frevo has a decent AI. Let's go again. Still a bit tall. The tolerance can be changed, but it's there. He knows how to use it. He knows how to use it. That's it. That was cool. That was cool. Nope. 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 There we go. There we go. Oof! I am being constantly defeated by Frevo's special. Frevo's special is doing wonders. Whoopsie! God save. He was going for it. He was going for it. He knows how to use it. I'm actually proud of that. I'm like stupid proud of that. He knows how to use the tongue special. Oof. That was close. Yo, Frevo AI is doing wonders. Let's go. Oof. Got looped out. Damn, that was close. I got nothing to say. Frevo's good. Frevo is a dude. He can go. He's doing fine. So, similar logic to I. Let's go with this. So it's self. Let's go. Boom. and just, I'm gonna copy the whole thing. Tolerance X is gonna be smaller. Tolerance 30 is gonna be, tolerance Y is gonna be bigger. Let's go with just, I don't know. 250, I guess. So it's within the tolerance, but it has to be positive. It has to be lower. I do not need this. So target Y minus target has to be smaller than. So target has to be lower than player. And it has to be less than this. Then you return the chance of 1. And I'm gonna do I special. Is this that easy? I don't think it will, but let's go. It's gonna be hard to like model palms special for this particular case. Let's go with that, see how that turns out. Okay. Oh shit. She is scary. Damn. Alright, she throws it. Yeah, she does not forgive. She wants to get that. She understood the assignment. I like her. $250 might be too short, but oof, there we go. She was going for it. Oh, she is scary. Damn, she's scary, man. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta do something about those. It's kind of weird. The short hop kills. Guess I have a so character hip is gonna be here, and it's gonna be. Do I have that already? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. So it's gonna be hip. Hip. It's silly, but it works. I'm gonna go character palm. Character special palm. I don't know what to do about palm, man. It's she's weird. Her special is weird. So I don't know how to model it so it makes sense to use it. It's like, and also we're gonna tweak her a little bit. I honestly don't know. Hip, I can understand what we can do about hip. So, guess what? We're gonna do classic. I'm gonna copy the whole thing. That's it. I'm just gonna copy the whole thing. Boom. And the hip, the hippity. There we go. And so palm. Palm's gonna be like this, and the return chance, there we go, just empty. Okay, so I can do both chances. So it's so I have that comment here. Is enemy positioned under under I for a projectile. There you go. And Frevo is Frevo. I already asked the question, and then it's like, is it a distant distance? Is enemy about to land on head? Because I want it to be evasive first and then attack. So evade X, and it's gonna be evade Y. Is target less than 0? Oh yeah, that makes sense. So it's target less than minus evade Y. Don't ask about the sign. And then is enemy at a proper distance for it to try a dash kill? And that's it. And it's gonna be dash X, dash Y. So dash X is gonna be like fucking, I don't know, 300. And dash Y is gonna be somewhere around 50. All right, so, and the question is, boop, boop. So I need to ask if I'm looking the other way around, right? So that way I can dash my way into the enemy, because that's the offensive way of using hips special. So if a distance is around there, but you're higher, wait, no, target less, okay, so can be higher than this, and distance dash min X is gonna be 200. Wait, I'm getting a message. Okay. Just saw fan art for Frevo. Cool stuff. And okay, so the way I see it is distance is less than 300 and 50. Go with that. But it has to be higher than dash min, because I'm not gonna dash for no apparent reason. And if my distance, if I'm on top, I can just try. So it's like target, if I am higher than you are, it means it's gonna be a positive number. If it's a positive number, it has to be greater than 20, but less than 60. Otherwise, it's just insane. Let's go. Dash max y. And the sign has to be the distance that I'm going has to be the different. I'll just try this and see how that turns out. Okay, sure. Let's see that. Settings, CPU 10, CPU, bup. Let's see if you fuck me up. Hip. Okay, you're not doing it, and you're not interested in it. And I see that. Whoopee! There you go. That was a dash. You should have dashed there. Still did it. You should have dashed. That was a weird move, and I liked it. It did a weird move. That was a bug, right? By the way, we know about that bug. Fix it. I was paying attention to something else, if I'm being honest. Of course I got beat by my own CPU. That's fine. That's how you do it. Whoa, it tried. It went for the kill. Wow. It should have dodged. There, that's what I was looking for. That's so cool. That was so cool. He's gonna try to dash. He couldn't dash. Damn, I'm getting stuff done here. Right? Oh wow! Oh wow! I love that. Damn! Whoa! Oh man, that's sick. I gotta get out of here. I got just beaten up by my own CPU. That's. I love this. I love this. This was so cool. I'm getting glitchy reactions though, but it's still good. I like it. Hip stays. Palm, I have no idea what to do with her. You know what? I'm just gonna throw something out there. So it's like, if you're too far away, try to shorten the distance, I guess. It's mostly that. If you're too far away and you're on top, shorten the distance, and that's it. That's the way I think of it. And what do? We copy the whole thing. Again. Let's copy Frevo's, which is rather slimmer. There we go. Yeah, I know you have this. Bye. Okay. Is it far away from player component? So if the distance is higher than this and my positioning is higher than this, yeah, this is fine. And if self is greater than, no, yes, yeah, then tolerance Y and the sign I am going for, if the distance of the sign is where I'm looking at, go for it. Let's see. It's gonna be weird, but the way I see it is that a CPU palm is gonna try to reposition herself if she has a higher ground, and not much besides that. So, oh, she's coming after me. And there you go. So she's doing it. She needs to release it though. So, and she's gonna. Oh, she's trying to land. She is trying. Palm is not exactly special. It's not super special. Okay, sure, whatever. She's gonna try to shorten the distance. That's for sure. And she did a decent job at it. So we have better CPU, I guess. cool stuff. It's gonna be roughly 3 hours since I've been doing this, so I'm gonna stop because I'm kind of tired. And I guess we have a better set of CPU AI for the game. It's gonna need a bit of revision before it goes live, of course. It's not gonna go live either because we're not gonna upload a new version to itch until the jam is over. The jam evaluations are over. But in the meantime, yeah, better AI, I guess. Cool stuff. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. Thank you for having a good time. And I hope you learn a thing or two about how to make decent AI for games. Of course, this game is simpler than most of the games that you've seen on the Game Jam. So the logic still applies. It's like, what is the dumbest thing you want to see? What's the smartest thing you want to see? And try to convey those with probability. And that's kind of like how you should approach this. There are better ways, of course. There are more complicated ways. But if you're just starting with this, this is kind of like a decent enough option to just explore the ideas of, CPU, AI, whatever. Thanks for joining. Have a good one. I am tired from doing this now. So, yeah, I'm just probably going to make a build for us to use internally in the team and see if that makes sense, right? So, yeah, bye.